All right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It's good to see everybody. It's good to have you all here. Hope everybody's doing well. Let's see what's going on. Let's see who's here. Who's here? Sumbla, Maggie, Cynthia, Nicola, Anjali, Anju, Freedom, Manuel, Bartman, Cynthia. Hello. Hello to you all. I'm glad you're doing fine, Cynthia. Excuse me. All right. Oh, gosh. I'm exhausted today. I fell asleep and I just woke up. I'm really tired. So you guys may hear that a little bit. Bartman, your Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck is going to arrive this week. Well, that's good news. Congratulations. That sounds exciting. I didn't even put a question up there, did I? No, I did not. All right, Sumbla, what's going on? You'd like a reading for the next 7 days. All right, so for the next 7 days, things are changing, right? Things are changing around you, but not very quickly. They're not moving quick, they're just changing, right? They're not changing fast. But they're changing. Maybe this is a little tough for you. Maybe the changes aren't very easy. But you take it in stride. You take it out of, in a good way, right? In a very, you roll with the changes kind of deal, right? You're kind of rolling with the punches. I think things are going all right, and things are going okay, but they're just, like I say, they're just changing. Things are changing slowly for the next week. So that's what I get for you, Sumbla. Good to see you. Oh, let's see what's going on here. Okay. Mags, what's going on? How are you? Does Virgo miss your vacation together in Germany? Oh my goodness, look who it is. Sorry, I did not mean to take your question away, Mags, but Modern Priscilla Tarot has returned. The prodigal daughter. The prodigal child has returned. It's so good to have you here. You picked the one night that I am like exhausted and feel like I can hardly hold my eyes open, but that's all right. I'm just glad you're here. So everybody, you guys all remember Modern Priscilla Tarot. We've done so many great shows together and had such great times. So I know you'll all give her a nice, happy, warm welcome. Yeah, I heard somebody saying we should ask her when she's going to do another show with us. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. We should ask her that. Thank you for whoever said that to me. YouTube's getting dramatic. I don't know. You know what? YouTube, I only do I do this show for everybody, and I don't think this is too dramatic. I think things are okay here, Bartman. And I watch YouTube videos when I need to learn something or figure something out. That's all. When I have to figure something out that's going on, then I do. So does the Virgo miss your vacation? Yeah, absolutely. That's the short answer, right? The short answer is yes. Short answer misses things, misses the happiness, misses the closeness of the two of you. Right? It was wrapped in that vacation was wrapped in it was you guys, and it was wrapped in a lot of emotion, a lot of real loving beginnings of of a relationship, I guess. And then, then what happens? Things changed, right? Things went away. Things happened and they went away. They moved on. It ended. And now, now things are different. But now I think you are better off here. I think I think you seem to be happier and better, feeling better for it, and doing better. Kind of now that this person's gone. So, yeah, I mean, does he miss you? Yeah, absolutely. You can kind of see this person. They're kind of looking longingly, and if you look really, they're looking longingly at this heart, right? And that kind of tells you that they missed out on what was going on. So that's what I get for you, Mags. So Cynthia, what's going on? You get a reading for the next 7 days. You can. It has been ages. It has been ages, MPT, since we did a show together. We always had fun. We always had a good time. And I understand that your life has been so busy, but such great things going on in your life. I follow them. I'm living not vicariously. Yeah, I get maybe that's the word. Am I living vicariously through you? Through your Facebook postings? Maybe that's it. You're welcome, Max. You are welcome. All right, so what's going on in the next 7 days, Cynthia? Oh, you're excited. You want to find love. You want to find that romance. You want to find the romance that that is exciting, something that's worth celebrating. Are you going to do it in the next 7 days? Well, I mean, I don't know if you'll do it in the next 7 days, but I have to say, but I can see where it's something that's on your mind, right? Relationships and finding someone and stuff like that, finding people it's on your mind, something to think about, right? Something you think about. Thinking about people who are close to you. Thinking about that kind of joy, right? Having successful friends and relationships with family members as well. But I think there's a decision at the end, right? You got to decide what you want to do with a couple things this week. So for the next 7 days, there's going to come a decision for you. And you're going to have to make a choice about something, and it may be a little more difficult than normal. But no, there's no wrong choice. The choice is yours, and whatever you choose is going to be the right thing to do because you chose it and you wanted to do that, and that's exactly what you should do. Only what you want. So that's what I get for you. That's what I'm getting. So, yes, MPT she got herself a job. She is going places. Her and her husband are doing some great stuff, having a good time, enjoying life. It's always nice to see. Yes, I think that's the word I was looking for. I am living vicariously. I think that's the word I'm looking for, right? I have to look it up now because I got to know. I hope I'm not saying something bad. It'd be like the Netflix and chill episode. We don't want that again. Yeah, that's it. That's the word I'm looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for. Yes. I am living vicariously through you. Oh, gosh, sorry. Sorry, sorry. Nicola, I got ahead of myself there. All right, so can you get a reading? Of course you can get a reading. You can have a reading, my friend. Yes, vicariously. See, there you go, Cynthia. That's the way you feel things are going, right? Things are going that way. Things feel like it feels like that. I understand. Cynthia, I hope your tarot reading is going well. I know I use this deck thinking, hey, this is the deck Cynthia has, and she loves this deck. And now MPT is here. Well, she loves this deck too. Yes, the Netflix and chill episode. Oh my. I should have just named it that. And then I could always go back to it and see just how stupid and embarrassed I really was. How crazy. Yeah, it was so funny. Oh, gosh. All right, so, wow, see, I shuffle, pick them out random, and I still get, same ideas. Because that's what's going on, right? That's what's going on around you too, Nicola. Choices, decisions, things are happening that you have to decide on, right? You don't see eye to eye with somebody, but you will. You'll find out actually that they changed their idea. They changed their mind to go along with you. So, if you've had an argument or you just have a misunderstanding with someone, they're going to realize, hey, maybe they were wrong and come around your way, come around to you, right? Maybe they're just stubborn and it takes them a while to do that. But that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Right? Because once they do, then they'll be that same kind of sharing and kind, nice person that they always were. I think you're going places, right? You got places to go, things to do. You're not hanging out at home all the time. And I think that's good. I think you're holding on to everything you have. You just keep on grasping at everything you've got and keep your arms around it. And I think things are good. I think you're just holding on to everyone and everything. You're getting that feeling of anxiety back. And don't want that to happen. You don't want that to happen for you. So, Don't worry. Don't worry. Freedom, you have that deck too, and you're still learning. Well, that's awesome. Cynthia is learning also, and she's using that deck to learn. So you guys, it's a great deck. It's a great, great tarot deck to have. The pictures are wonderful. They really help tell the story, right? You can kind of see just by looking at the cards, kind of what the story is. Right? It's almost like a comic strip laid out there. Yeah. So I think those are good things. I think that's really good. I think that's good stuff for you guys. I always say, right? And MPT will verify it. She'll tell you. If you guys ever get to the point where you want to go on a show and do something like this because you're feeling pretty good about your card reading, I will gladly have you on. Gladly have you as part of this show. I open up the show to whoever wants to. Whoever wants to, ever. Have a show takeover. Yeah. So, Anjali, June, anything significant? Well, June is kind of like June is going to be a month of being a little rebellious, right? Breaking away from things that you were, breaking away from the pack, from the, from the past. Staying free-spirited. Staying very active and adventurous, but also being a little immature, right? That kind of brings some hope, brings some comfort, makes you feel good. Immaturity is okay when it's at the right time. I know Bartman's kind of telling me how bad immaturity is on YouTube, but I'm sorry, Bartman. Sometimes immature is good. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's playful and fun. And that's what I see. You don't, for the month of June, the significance is just you getting rid of things that are bothering you, getting rid of problems that you've had in the past and letting them all go, right? Putting distance between you and the issues and the problems and the bad thoughts that are in your head that you're going through, for bad things that you may be going through. That's what I get for you. I mean, is it significant? Yeah, well, it could. I mean, it could be extremely significant if that's a big thing for you. Anju, how are you? Anju, you're a new subscriber. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Is Tapas the right person for marriage? What are his feelings and intentions? Yeah, what are his feelings and intentions? Let's see. Feelings and intentions. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Hold on one second. All right. All right, so is Tapas tapas or tapas. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. I don't want you to think I'm being disrespectful. If I pronounce it wrong, let me know. Right? You guys can always let me know if I make a mistake, because I'm full of them. I am full of mistakes, just waiting to be made. So, all right. So, is Tapas the right person for marriage? What are his feelings? What are his intentions? And let's see what we get here. So, I think his feelings toward you are really good. I think he's a very honest person who's charismatic with you. He's somebody who really can draw you in, right? He really draws you in. You feel that? Yes, that's the drawing in. Yeah. So he really does. He draws you in, but he's a little conflicted with things right now. Something in his mind feels like he can't just get it. He can't get past it. He can't get past something that happened before him, right? Something that happened before this whole thing with you, possibly. Maybe another relationship, maybe just something bad that happened, right? Maybe it's just a family member that there was a problem, some kind of problem is really keeping him back. So he needs to let that go. He needs to get away from that, and things can be happy. Yeah. Are his intentions good? Absolutely, his intentions are good. He wants you to be happy. He wants to, he wants you to be able to make yourself happy, find out what's really, what's really good for you. And once you do that, I mean, you guys have the world in front of you. You really do. Right? I think there's a lot of good times. I think there could be a lot of good things for the two of you. I think his feelings and intentions are good. And could he be the right person for marriage? I never want to say absolutely, but I would say, yeah, I would lean in that direction for sure, that he is a good person for marriage. So that's what I get for you. Thanks, Anju. Thank you. Freedom. Do I see you guys moving out in October? Let's see what happens. See what we get. So, for all of you who are here on Thursday night, you probably wouldn't have been here Thursday night because I canceled the show nice and early. But I really had something important that had to be done Thursday, and it just came up. It was something that came up out of very short notice. So I'm sorry that I canceled. I'm sorry if I disappointed anybody, but sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes life just gets in the way. I have got to turn a fan on in this room because I am burning up. All right. Hope that breeze doesn't bother anyone. If you're cold, let me know. I'll turn it down. All right. So, there we go again. Right? That Two of Swords has really got a lot of, really showing up a lot tonight. Two of Swords and Two of Wands. I've seen that in a lot of readings tonight. So, what do I think about you guys moving out in October? I think the things, again, I think you want to be happy. You want to find a place that's going to make you feel good or feel happy about things. And you're not feeling happy where you are. So yes, is it time to move on? It is. I think it is time. I really feel like it is time to move on. You have good ideas. You have big plans. You're engaged. You're working on wedding plans. So yeah, is it time to move somewhere else? Absolutely. It could be time to move somewhere else. And I see, that's going to happen pretty quickly in October, but you're going to find a couple places that you like. And I think you're going to have to choose between them. But one of those places you will end up really loving. It's going to be a really nice place. You'll really end up loving it there. So, you'll see you'll find two places that look good, but one of them you'll really fall in love with. So yeah, I think there's moving in your future in October. All right, Freedom. Awesome. Manuel Crash. How are you? The current feelings of your ex, the Libra, towards you. MPT, I am so glad you were able to take a little bit of time out of your schedule. And I don't say it facetiously about you being busy and stuff. You're doing some great things. You guys are doing such great things. You've had, between work and some nice places that you've been. I have to say, again, it's been really nice. So I don't say that facetiously. I don't say that, at all, like, any kind of bad way. I just, I think it's great, all the great things you're doing. And I understand you just haven't had time for the show or a show and, for your show. People miss you, though. I'll tell you that. Oh, I know you wish you could be here more often. And you know what? I understand. I get it. With great things come great changes. Or maybe that's with great things come great responsibility, something like that. But I think it's great changes. I'll go with great changes tonight because that's what I think. Right? Great things bring great changes, and that's what's happened. You have made some great changes. So many changes, as a matter of fact. The more I think about it, from what I saw on Facebook and stuff, such great stuff. And your husband seems to be doing well. So those are nice things, MPT. Manuel, what are the current feelings of your ex? Your ex feels like they want to remember the good times. They want to remember the fun. They think it all went by so fast. Your ex feels like they have been left in the dust, kind of deal, right? Things happen quickly. And your ex thinks about it. They really do. Things weren't expected. Of course, they weren't expected to go the way they did. They didn't expect. They were unexpected when it comes to, hey, you're going to break up, right? Because who expects it? Nobody expects it, right? It's like the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. I think your ex, just feels hurt. Feels like they feel a bit deceived. Oh, thanks, MPT. Thank you so, so much. I understand you have to sign off, and I get it. Trust me. I know. Like I say, life gets in the way sometimes, right? Life gets in the way. But MPT, it was great to have you. I know. Everybody who doesn't, if you guys don't know Denise, she is the Modern Priscilla Tarot. She has a channel that has great, great readings on it. It's got great pick of cards and stuff. She just hasn't had a chance to be here or anywhere in a while because of life. Life has been busy for her, and that's all right. So everybody, thank you, MPT. So Manuel, yeah, I think, I think she feels bad. She feels bad that things happened the way they did. And now she's kind of put herself behind that wall, behind that facade of being happy, right? She puts on a happy face, but I don't think she really is. I think she misses the relationship the two of you had. So that's what I get for you, Manuel. I think your ex misses what you had. Whew, Bart, man, that's a long one. What's going to happen when you work at a normal time? It's just that you're an early bird and your supervisor told you to arrive at a normal time now because people have been complaining that you get to work too early. You are welcome, Manuel. So, Bart, man, what's going to happen when you go back to working at a normal time? Your supervisor had to tell you, stop coming in early. Right? The early bird gets the worm. Well, not everybody feels that way, apparently, huh? Hey, KT, how are you? Oh, there's another one that's shown up a lot. The Lovers has been all over the place tonight. Different readings for different reasons. And now it's shown up in yours, Bart, man. I think, I think the extra time is going to be tough for you. It's going to be tough for you, right? But you're going to get through it. You will get through it. Maybe your feelings were a little hurt when your boss said that to you, right? When your supervisor came to you and said, hey, yeah, your coworkers are kind of complaining because you get there too early and you start working too early. So maybe your feelings were a little hurt. You kind of went home that day and were sad about it. But I think, I think you're getting better about it. I think you're rebounding from that. So you live, you learn, you grow, and you throw the weight away. You get rid of, the stuff that, that bothered you. Does it hurt? Yeah, it hurt. But in the big scheme of life, it's not so terrible. It's not like they fired you for something, right? That would be terrible. All they want you to do is show up at your normal time. That's not so bad. I know it's difficult. It might be difficult. But you know what? Everybody will love you again for it. They'll all feel really good. Everybody will be happy about that. And that's all you want, right? Because if you're not happy at work, then it's really hard work. Then work is really difficult if you don't love what you do. So you're going to be all right, Bart, man. You are. Good luck with your Dungeons and Dragons cards coming this week, tarot cards. Nexus, old pal, buddy. Nexus, buddy. Can you get a general reading? You absolutely can get a general reading. It's good to have you back. You're welcome, Bartman. You can do it. I know you can. I know you love getting there early, and I know that you know if you get up early, you want to get going, you want to do stuff. I have to say, I don't necessarily like to get up early, but it seems like that's been my lot in life lately, is getting up early. I was up so early this morning. Anya! Oh my gosh, this is such a great day. So many wonderful people that haven't been able to be here in a while because life is been busy. Life's been busy. Anya is back. It's always nice to have you here. Now, you know, everybody who shows up here every show, I appreciate you guys so much. And if you were away, I would know. I would definitely know that you were gone, and when you came back, I would appreciate that too. So Anya she's only been going for a little while. I mean, she was here a couple of weeks ago. But have an MPT here, Mon and Priscilla Tarot here for a little while, that was a shocker. What a great shock. I was happy. I was really happy about that. All right, so next is a general read. Well, what's going on in your life? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's what's going on in your life. Definitely not. But I think you feel very good about how things are right now, right? You felt a little sad, a little lonely, a little scared that things weren't ever going to get better again, but now you feel better about it. You're feeling good about the people around you. And you've changed your mind about some things that have happened or are happening, right? You had a lot of things to think about, but now I think you're really in a good spot to do that. It's time to really overcome obstacles in your way, overcome things that are happening. Don't be so sensitive about things, because I think the stuff in the past is going away, and I think the stuff coming forward, I think it's really good. I think, like I say, I think you really have some good relationships and stuff now. Not romance relationships, unfortunately, but I just think connections with people. I think you have a lot of good connections with people. And slowly you begin to bring your walls down. And life gets better. Life gets better. You will be proof of that, Nexus. You certainly will. Oh, there you go, Bartman. So your cards will be here tomorrow. That's great. I heard I heard on the news this morning that the rest of the what do you call it? The galaxy that we're in, our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, is moving further and further away from us. So I guess we must be living in the bad section of the universe. Are we living in a bad section? Everybody's moving away? I don't know. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Planets and stuff are all going away from us. I don't get it. Did we do something wrong? Did everybody in the world forget their deodorant? All right, so how will your life change after you submit your inventions, KT? How will life change? Well, life is going to really feel like it's balanced out for you, right? You've done a lot of hard work on this side, right? Hard work. Making your inventions, coming up with the ideas, right? And then now you're going to get the rewards for it. So things will even out. Be confident. Continue to take the initiative because what you're doing is really good. It's really working for you. It really is. I think your life will change really. It's really going to be a good way. I think there's going to be a really good connection for you with people and your ideas. I think people will feel very connected to your ideas. And that's great, right? Stay strong, of course. Always stay strong. Have courage to do it. You have a few ideas, there you go, but you feel more inclined to push them into fruition. And yeah, I think if you have the courage to do it, then there should be nothing slowing you down. You should do what you want to do. Do what you're thinking, right? Coming up with something new that may help people, because I'm sure you're going to do something that helps people, right? That's just the kind of person you are. People will look at things. You're going to develop your ideas better, and people will really look at it and assess what you have, what your ideas are, and they'll come up with something. They may, whether they help you improve upon it or they really like what you have, things are going to be good. So have the courage to move forward. Have the courage to do it. Okay, KT? All right. Anya. This is a sad one. This is sad. I feel, I read it when you put it out there and I felt a tear in my eye. I really do. So I'm going to get a general read. You're struggling, and I understand that I understand your struggle. I lost my grandmother 2 years ago, right? And it was unexpected. She was, okay, yes. Was she old? Yeah, she was old, but it was unexpected. Now, I've never lost a parent like you have, Anya, and I can't really say that I understand how you feel, because I don't understand exactly how you feel, but I am very sympathetic towards how things are and how difficult it is, and that this is going to be a difficult weekend. If you weren't here last week, I had mentioned that back in March, my wife lost her son. And it's been 2 months for her. And she's really, obviously she hasn't recovered at all yet. She is so distraught still. Terribly distraught. And she will be for years, right? So, Anya, I always understand where you're coming from when you feel like you're struggling. You know. You know that things, I know how things are, and you can kind of see, right? You can kind of see right through here exactly what's going on. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were here when I mentioned that, but it's extremely difficult for her, and so thank you. I don't say it for sympathy. You guys don't have to be sympathetic towards me. I understand you guys got your own stuff going on, and I'm always here for you. Sometimes I have to be there for her though too, obviously. More times than a few. All the times. And that's good, right? She's lucky to have the support system that she has here with, between me and my family and stuff. Because she hasn't always had that in her life. And that's extremely difficult. But Anya, you have got a support system. You've got your mom and your brother, right? So there's a lot of support there for you, which is great. You can really see, though, what's going on in these cards. It's very easy to see. You can almost do the reading yourself, right? I think, there is the whole idea of feeling everything all over again and then having to try to accept it at this point. And that's hard. That's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough. You need to be there for your mother and your brother, and they need to be there for you. Right? It can't be just a one-way street. It has to be everybody helps each other. And I know in your family that's the way it is. So it's very easy for me to say that because I know that it's true, and I know that that's exactly what happens. You guys are all in it for each other. You all help each other. You all lift each other up, and you will again on the weekend, right? This weekend. But, things are changing. It's not easy to continue changing with the emotions. These emotions are tough. And the more, as the years go by and as the memories and the anniversaries of things continue, then, it's still going to be heartbreaking. It is still going to be tough. And you're still going to, feel it. And it's not what you want. It's not happiness, right? It's not a good feeling, obviously. It's horrible. And, it just leaves you wanting more stuff, more time, right? You just want more time. And that's what you think about. And I think that's really something to think that you're going to think about this weekend, right? That's going to be a big theme for everybody, right? It's just more time, more chances. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm out on a limb, and I don't know how to reel myself in here. But I don't know. You can see the heartache and the heartbreak here. That's how it's going to be. It's not going to be great. It's not going to be, it's going to be sad. And I think you're all going to get a good cry together. I think you'll all have a really good cry together. It's not going to be easy. It will not be easy. But you do have that support system. And I see, yeah, absolutely. Your family is wonderful. And I think that's important. That's going to be the big part of it, right? You guys all get together. You go through the sad stuff. And then you know what else will happen, though? You'll remember something funny, or you'll think of something funny. And everybody will, you'll be able to laugh about something. You'll find some type of happiness in all the sadness. Right? Does that make sense to you? It made sense to me in my head, at least. So that's what I get for you, Anya. It's going to be hard. You're struggling. Of course you are. You need to be lifted up. You need that emotional healing. And I think you're really going to, I think this is all going to be part of that emotional healing. Anya, I'm so sorry. I really am. It's a horrible time, and I understand. I get it. And I am very, very sympathetic towards what's going on. Yeah, it does. I get it. It hurts, and you just kind of dive into your work and stick with that and do that, and it's hard. But remember, find something happy within all of the sad. All right? Find a happy silver lining kind of deal. All right? Somewhere in the middle there will be a time where somebody says something, or somebody remembers something and tells a story that is funny. And you guys will all have tears in your eyes, and then you'll start laughing, and then you'll cry more. But it's okay to cry. It's all right. Nothing wrong with crying. Crying is good. I never cried. I never cried when I was a kid. Not when I was a little kid. I mean, I did when I was little, but of course. But when I was a teenager, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I didn't cry. I never cried. Not because I felt like I was too macho for that or anything like that. I just never did. It just never, I just never felt crying. I never had that feeling of crying. But I got to tell you, over the past few years and stuff, I cry over commercials now. So when I tell you that, yeah, you will be crying, and then you'll find something funny in the middle of it, and you'll laugh until you cry again. But crying will get Crying helps. It takes some of the sting away for a little while. Oh, Anya, I'm so sorry. Hopefully you'll be here Thursday night. And if you're not, I will definitely be thinking about you this weekend for sure. All right. All right. So, Barb, welcome. It's good to have you here. I'm glad you were able to make it at the end. Will your date go well tomorrow? You met this guy on a walk with your new pup. See, those pups are something else, aren't they? Puppies are date magnets. They really are, right? Oh, look at your puppy. And then next thing you know, boom, you're dating. Anya, you're very welcome. I don't know. Maybe I rambled a little. I'm sorry if I did. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. And I don't always know what to say, but I want you to know that as bad as things are, things will get better. So last week, when we talked about the guy, and I thought he was going to be good. I thought he really was going to be good. And he chickened out. Chicken Little. He chickened out. But now you got somebody else. You blocked that guy. The heck with him. Okay. His loss. Right, Barb? We all know. Everybody knows. That's his loss. Not yours. Thanks, Anya. I appreciate that. His loss. He doesn't know what he missed out on. He doesn't know the joy that you could have brought him. But you know what? Too bad. Too bad for him. Now it's somebody else's turn. Now somebody else gets a chance. I'm glad you went through with it, though. I'm glad you went through with it. It was a big step for you personally. So how will your date go tomorrow? How will your date go? This is my last reading, by the way, of the night. This is going to be my last reading tonight. I'm exhausted. I can't wait to go back and lay on my couch. I'm really tired. So how will it go tomorrow? Right? You're a little anxious. You're a little stressed over it. Right? But you're ready to take the leap. You are ready to start something new. So it's going to be, it's going to be good. The guy from last week, he just, again, he's in the past. He's done. He lost out his turn. No way, no more, Jose. No way, Jose. But things have all kind of evened out. Things have found their way to even out. Last week's guy was obviously not the right guy. But maybe this week's guy is. At least somebody that you want to be, friends with. I always, you know me, I always say start off as friends, right? Start off as friends. Well, you've got the dog. The dog is the kind of the middleman, right? Or the middle girl. Was it a boy or girl? I forget. But that's your middle, that's the middle ground where you guys have something to talk about right off the bat. You have something to talk about. You have something that's there. I think this person is very emotionally balanced. I think he's a very good. I think he's generous with his time and his energy. I could say money too. Of course, you can always say money. You got 10 of Pentacles here. That's a lot of. That's lots about money probably. But I think he's very generous. I think he is someone who's very devoted. So I think you can count on him to keep his word, right? He's honest, so I think he can keep his word. I think you can count on that. I think you're going to have good discussions about family and friends and just about life in general. And I think those are all going to be good things. Don't be stressed. Don't worry about it too much. You know, dating, going on a first date kind of deal can be a little nerve-wracking. It always was for me. It always was for me. Very nerve-wracking. I was always scared to death the day before. Not saying that you are, but you might be a little nervous. Things are going to be all right. It's a good time for you. Be optimistic and realize that there's going to be potential. There's potential there. It's just according to what you feel, you know, how you feel about it. And of course, like I said last week, if he creeps you out, you just get up and go. There you go. So you talk about his yard. He lives down the street from you. He owns his house. I mean, things sound good. Things sound really good. Things sound good in comments. You know, now we have to see if they are actually good on paper or not good on paper. Good on good in reality. I think you're going to have a good time. I think it's going to go well. Yeah, you guys talk about his yard. There you go. Tell him how green his grass is. I love your grass. Or when he turns around, just yell, nice grass. And he's retired too. That's perfect. He has a lot of time to do a lot of things. Right? Grab his butt and say, nice grass, buddy. Oh my. All right, folks. Apparently I've had way too much, or way not enough sleep, because now I'm getting silly. He was planting flowers. Awesome. That's nice. I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you so much for everybody being here. I always appreciate you guys. It's always nice to have you. It's always nice to see everybody. It was a treat to see Modern Priscilla Tarot tonight. I will message her later and tell her thank you. Again, that was great. And I hope to see you guys all back on Thursday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. I'm glad that you were here tonight, and I hope to see you then. You all have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye now.